Hello, I'm Rick Morris. I had two occasions where things just broke my way. I had an extended warranty on a expensive automobile repair that didn't cost me a thing, and I had a couple of tickets that were refunded that were canceled in March due to the coronavirus that were redeemable for another flight. And people have asked me before, just seems like when things could come up and they could break my way or they could break against me, sometimes they break against me. How does that work? Well, that's the topic I want to talk about today. When you're thankful and forgiving, there are two qualities that make us a better person. You might say, well, how does that work? In the great scheme of life, we're just a breath or a comma in time. We're insignificant. Time is elusive and hard to describe. We measure time with clocks and calendars, but they are only markers, and they have no substance, really. Time is confined to our seen realm, the realm we walk around in. But the unseen realm, the supernatural, has no constraint of time. A day or moment in our realm is meaningless in the unseen realm. A day or moment to us may equal 1,000 years in the unseen realm. That's why sometimes the timing in the Bible doesn't measure up to our timing. Doesn't make sense to us. When we fret over being on time to an appointment or paying a bill, there's no corresponding phenomena in the unseen realm. The only reason God gets involved with our time constraints is that we worry about it. We get anxious in a traffic jam and we go to Him for help. He can reach through time, the time-space boundary, and fiddle with our circumstances and relieve the traffic jam and allow us to be on time if we call Him to intervene. However, relationships are more eternal and thus they're more important to Him. He would rather see us ask for forgiveness or say thank you than be at an appointment on time. Sure, He cares about our physical things, but only because He cares about us. What's really important to Him are eternal things. What is eternal? That's being kind and generous. Or is it making a car payment on time? I'll tell you what, be a good steward of time and money, but don't let them rule your life. Make stewardship a given. Make it a no-brainer. But spend your real energy on courtesy and being helpful. Did you know that when you're generous to the poor, you are lending to the Lord? Think about that. When you're generous to the poor or the needy, you're lending to the Lord. When we take time to open a door for someone on a walker or we carry their groceries, in essence, we're lending to the God of the universe. That's awesome. It's unbelievable, but it is true. The reality is we don't have to ask Him to pay us back. It just happens. Next time it happens, just smile and look up. When a parking place appears where you're going, or when a stranger appears out of nowhere to give you directions when you've lost your way. It's payback for your act of kindness and generosity. Let me ask you this. What do you want to be remembered for? Is it how many things you owned? How much money you had? What kind of car you drove? You will be remembered by what kind of person you were. Were you honest, kind, generous, thoughtful? Or were you selfish, curt, negative, with cutting remarks? Think about eternal things. What we do in public and private make a difference in the unseen supernatural realm. Trust me, I got this from a most reliable source.